Well, do you know who John Lennon was?
John.
How about Marilyn Monroe?
Marilyn Monroe.
JFK?
Doesn't really ring any bells.
We are the Amish. You know us as the people who don't drive cars, who favor long beards and wide-brimmed hats, and enjoy barn raising. But you've almost certainly never heard of Rompringera. In our language, Rompringera means running around, and for some, it's the most critical time of their life. Before being baptized into the Amish church, Rompringera gives Amish teenagers a chance to visit the outside world, trying out activities that are normally forbidden. My name is Leah Miller. Me and my brother Andrew and 3 Amish friends from the Midwest of America are bidding farewell to our families and setting off on a once-in-a-lifetime adventure to Great Britain. We're going to be living with 4 very different types of British teenagers. I've never really met people that I had a lot to do with that were black. Sharing our God-fearing and clean-living values.
They don't believe that Jesus is the Son of God. They believe in some other guy.
What if she'd meet up with a man and she'd just not want to come back home?
It's a worry of the possibility of being molested.
I read about extreme activity like this, I guess, and I think my family seems far away.
I wonder what we'll discover and whether the experience will make us rethink our Amish way of life.
I'm not hoping to get way out of hand over there, but pretty much my last chance to do something like that.
Jesus will be coming back before too long because of the way things are going in the world. It's just terrible.
Our last week in Britain is going to be spent here in Land's End, Cornwall, the most western point of the country.
I think the place is absolutely gorgeous. It's just beautiful all around.
We're new to the ocean. For the Amish, seaside opportunities don't arise very often.
I think it's probably the most beautiful place to spend our last week.
And this is the gang we're going to be staying with.
At that.
It looks terrible.
It looks terrifying.
Terrible.
Yeah. Well, this week we get surfing, and by the end of the week we'll be doing like that.
Our host, Dave, runs his own surf school here on the beach. The rest of the gang work for him every summer.
I think I'm gonna like surfing.
What's surprising to us is that there are girls who work for Dave alongside the boys.
And also at high tide, because it breaks on this bank, it gets real heavy. So the waves really pick up and then dump down.
Like when we teach our surfing lessons, we don't teach on it.
No, we couldn't teach it this.
What's more, Grace and Emily are regarded as the boys' equals.
Emily and I work quite hard to kind of be more like the boys. We try and not get tired and, you know, all the things that people kind of stereotype girls getting tired and being weak and all the rest of it. The boys kind of don't really see us as girls anymore. Dave even invited us on his stag night for when he gets married. I don't know if we'll go, but it was nice to kind of be one of the boys.
Deuteronomy 22:5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Back home, women and men's lives are very clearly delineated.
I think it's good that the man will provide for his family and that the wife takes care of the family.
The women's role is also defined. From a young age, the mother or older sister trains the young Amish girl in how to be the perfect wife, to clean, wash, cook, sew, have babies, and raise the children.
I like working with you.
Bless you.
And once married, we look up to our husband in all things.
Colossians 3:18. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, as it is fit in the Lord.
Like if you're married, that's why you're created, to be your husband's helpmate.
Okay.
That's so different. God made Adam, and Adam was lonely. So God took one of his ribs and made a woman out of the rib, and the woman was created for Adam, like for his helpmate, like a helper suitable to meet his needs.
We're just the homemakers. Like, I just love the idea of being a housekeeper, a housewife, and a homemaker.
If I would get married, I wouldn't want to do anything else with my life except to just be there for my husband. That sounds so horrible to me. I see that you don't like that.
For 3 weeks, Becky's been trying to get the British to understand the biblical role of women.
I almost feel like the world is losing what God intended a woman to be, and she's like trying to step up there and be equal to the man. And I think it's so futile. God didn't create her that way. It's so foreign to them what we're saying. And it's kind of made me think, well, I mean, am I weird in believing like this? I don't think I am. It almost feels like 4 weeks is long enough. You kind of feel the need to talk to someone again that believes like you do.
This week, we're staying with Surfer Dave and his girlfriend Laura in their surf lodge, just a mile from the beach. But we're not the only ones. Most of Dave's gang, girls and boys, are crowded under this one roof.
Sounds like a speedboat.
As Amish, we have large families. We're used to the home teeming with people of all ages.
It's definitely not a case of too many cooks for them.
The more the merrier, absolutely.
But we wouldn't normally be rubbing shoulders with a whole group of strangers our own age.
You would never find a home place where young Amish people, boys and girls, are living together out of being, related. You'd never find that unless it's a young married couple.
We've never experienced communal living before, and according to the Bible, Dave and Laura are living in sin. For young adults, Amish life is innocent. We don't believe in any form of sexual relations outside the bond of marriage. At 19, Becky's never had a boyfriend.
If we're looking for a marriage partner, he has to have certain values. And if you get involved emotionally, like if you touch or even kiss or stuff like that, it can get your focus off whether he has the right values you're looking for. And I think Satan really likes that, if you do that, if he can get you to do that.
If you do have a pure courtship and you break up, you don't have to think about wishing you wouldn't have done certain things with that person.
And I think that's a good exercise for self-control and just self-discipline.
Romans 8, 7 and 8. Because the carnal mind is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God.
You've been together for like 7 years?
Yeah, no, we get married next year. We get married in May.
Okay. But in England, I found that it's very accepted for people, like people have sexual relations before marriage.
Yeah.
And in the Amish.
But it just wouldn't happen.
No.
No.
According to the Bible, it's wrong.
I imagine my parents and even the parents before them, would have had sexual relationships before they were married.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
What is the point of having sexual relationships if you don't know if you're going to stay with that person?
For us, it was a learning curve. I think our relationship changed when we moved in together. I think we learned a lot more about each other when we lived together, because you're seeing someone all the time, and if that's going to be your ever after, that's what you're going to do forever, you need to kind of know. I don't know, we had to test it out, didn't we? We could have hated each other when we lived together.
Yeah. I guess for myself, I wouldn't agree with living together like Dave and Laura, but I still see a lot of good in David and Laura both. They're really good people.
It's hard, isn't it? Because they have such strong beliefs, and I don't think we can judge them, and I don't think they can judge us, but I think they do judge us a little bit. They see us kind of as impure, I think.
Smell of bacon and eggs wake you up, did it? There's a little bit of garden out there, and Laura's just planted some leeks and bits and pieces to which we would like to kind of do. But we would really like, we've never had the opportunity before to have like a vegetable patch or chickens or anything like that. I mean,
wow, you should make one.
Yeah? Well, you're here.
Yeah.
At last, an activity we really feel at home with.
Next year, this will not be nearly as hard to dig up.
Some of us can turn our hand to providing Dave and Laura with vegetables.
It's rather fun to get dirty.
And the rest of us can do some good Amish carpentry and make our house a home for some chickens.
Boys, you guys all enjoy building stuff like this?
No, this is fun.
Yeah.
Back home, we try to be as self-sufficient as possible.
We grow a lot of corn and a lot of peas, beans, strawberries and onions.
We've got cherries here. We've got some peaches. We'll can hamburger and we'll do chicken. And since the boys like to hunt, we've got deer, so we'll can venison as well.
You put the seed in the ground and then you harvest it and you put it on the table. It's just a feeling of satisfaction.
We try to be self-sufficient and independent, kind of, not depending on getting all our food at a store. And we try to have a good supply of food in the house.
Being independent isn't just about avoiding the modern world. Working with the land reminds us it's the Lord's creation.
That's it, I'll do you.
We're going to run a piece across here, and then this will be the door here for the chickens to get in.
To thank us for our help, Dave has organized a big night out.
You haven't been to a nightclub yet in England?
No. Or at home.
Have you not? You've never been to a nightclub? No. It's nice to do it as a group of friends. So this evening, you've met all the boys. We'll go out and we can have a chat, we can have some beers, and we'll introduce you to some of our friends. And then if you feel like you want to have a dance, you can always have a dance.
Give it a go, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's going to be full of girls as well. There's going to be lots of girls as well as boys. Would you be nervous about speaking to people like girls and like in a nightclub?
If they come talk to me, I'll talk to them.
Yeah.
But I usually don't go up and start.
What about at home? You wouldn't, you've kind of...
If I know the girls at home, I'll go talk to them.
Have you got a girlfriend back home or...?
No. And all my friends, none of us really want girlfriends.
No.
Like, we just all hang out and have fun. We're all single, and we all just have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm not bothered by it.
I just don't like women that run around and try to get your attention. That's what I don't like.
Yeah.
Why not?
How
are you going to find a girlfriend if you don't know if anyone's interested?
I'm not worried about that right now.
Yeah.
At 6 o'clock, the gang start to prepare for their visit to the nightclub.
If you're into dancing, it probably would be a fun place to be. But I'm not really a dancer, or I don't really dance, so I probably wouldn't want to be going if it wasn't for Dave and all the other guys.
You look great.
They're keen that we look the part, so for one night only, we've agreed to step out of our Amish clothes and into British ones.
It's the first time I ever wore a pair of jeans, so it's something new.
Look at this. Oh, Becky, that's good. Pink is so your colour. How pretty is that? It is.
In the spirit of our last week, Becky and I have decided to embrace the challenge.
But it probably wouldn't hurt for once. Just to go with the girls.
For the first time in our lives, we're putting aside our plain ankle-length dresses.
Secretly putting the stripy dress on. It's so tight. It's like a form. You look so good. Wow.
And Becky's even going one stage further. Amish women keep their hair covered all day, every day. to wear it uncovered is considered dishonorable. But tonight, Becky's letting her hair down in public.
1 Corinthians 11:5. But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered dishonoreth her head, for that is even all one, as if she were shaven.
As Amish women, we never cut our hair.
Women are meant to have long hair because the Bible does say it is a glory to her, and I think that's true.
My hair at this point is like waist length, but I know girls that have hair down to their ankles.
We wear it up, concealed by a head covering or cap. But there are many different types of coverings. They vary from church to church. We must dress as pure and modest women should, wearing long, plain-colored dresses that fall below the knees. Our shoulders must be covered, and bare legs must not be revealed. Low necklines are definitely not allowed. Sunday shoes should be plain and black, and high heels are forbidden.
Ephesians 5:18. And be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit.
Do you guys want a beer?
But Dave hasn't brought us here just for a drink. It's already 11 o'clock.
You're not going home. I'm not letting you go anywhere.
But apparently the night's just beginning.
So was that fun, boys? What do you make of that?
Yeah. It's not what I thought it would be.
What did you think it was going to be?
Well, when I heard nightclub, it was like...
Well, that's not the nightclub.
We're going to the nightclub now. Oh, we're going to the nightclub now. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was just
now what's going
That's the
on?
warm-up.
The boys and girls are traveling in different cars. Separated from my brother Andrew, I'm beginning to feel nervous.
I guess I like him to be close because I feel more protected, even though I also feel God's presence. But it's a comfort to me to have him close.
But when Becky and I arrive, Andrew, Jerry, and Leon have already gone inside. This is a long way from the peace and quiet of an Amish evening.
It's a long, long way to
Evenings, we don't really do that much. We have devotions before we go to bed.
I guess I like to read, and I like to do hand sewing, like embroidery work. I do that a lot. When I want to relax, I might, pick up a book and read a while, or spend time just talking to the Lord. I do that a lot.
One Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
After 20 minutes, Becky and I can bear no more, and our party splits, with Andrew providing our escort home.
It's a long, long way this feet have run. I felt quite scared, actually, and I felt kind of vulnerable.
I detested having my hair down in a place like that. I mean, I never wore my hair down in public before, and I guess it's kind of special in a way.
I mean, why did I take it down to go to a place like that? And I almost resented it.
And so it's quite sobering to think about being in a place like that and have Jesus walk in and say, he came to get me.
As the night goes on, Leon decides to let his hair down. Like Jerry, Leon's at a time of life we call Rompringera. He's experiencing the outside world before making the big decision of whether or not to commit to the Amish way of life. Some kids really go wild during Rompringera, but until now, Leon's been quite tame.
I really don't like big crowds. One time I went to a party, but it was way too many people for me, and it was very loud, and I just didn't feel very comfortable there, so I just didn't go anymore. Yeah, that's my ambition to be as brave as a lion, so sometimes I'm not, but actually most of the time I'm not.
Rompringera ends if you get baptized into the Amish church, something Leon's been planning to do after his trip to Britain.
I'm not hoping to get way out of hand over there, but just do different things that I wouldn't have been able to do if I wouldn't be going over there. I mean, it's pretty much my last chance to do something like that.
When Leon returns home in 5 days' time, he'll have to decide whether this was just the final fling or an experience he wants to repeat. Cornwall's our last stop in Britain, away from our Amish communities. There's just 3 days left to experience British teenage life before we return home.
So no spiders, just snakes. No, I'm just kidding.
We've been trying to embrace what Dave and his gang do for fun, and today they're keen to introduce us to what they call the spirit of Cornwall.
What did you feel as you went down into the Fugel? Anything? Nothing? Okay.
1 Thessalonians 5:21. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good, abstain from all appearance of evil.
Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of God. That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit.
He that cometh from above is above all. He that is of the earth is earthly, and speaketh of the earth. He that cometh from heaven is above all.
I think that God is the judge of everybody between heaven and hell.
Well, the Bible says that man was created in the image of God, so I imagine him as a man. I don't know exactly. I know that his face is so bright that a human being can't look into it and live.
In a few days' time, there's a big festival in the nearby town of St. Just called La Frauda. Many of the locals get together to make models to parade through the town.
The theme is out of this world, which is hence the rockets, and there's an astronaut and a mythical minotaur.
Grace has brought us to lend a helping hand. Back home, we don't have festivals, and we certainly don't make images of things that aren't godly.
Leviticus 26:1. Ye shall make you no idols, nor graven image, neither rear you up a standing image, neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land, to bow down unto it, for I am the Lord your God.
I guess I kind of have a little bit of a feeling of trepidation. I don't know, my idea, I guess, is that people are just spending a lot of time entertaining one another. And I think that if we're not serving the Lord, we're either just gratifying ourselves or actually serving Satan.
I think it can be a scary thought if you think about Satan.
Maybe he looks like has the head of a bull or something like that. I imagine him as looking very hideous.
as humans sometimes are too lax, and then Satan comes in and, things start going bad and everything. I'm pretty positive that there's some like aliens, at least UFOs, what they call so-called UFOs.
Yeah.
I've never met any Amish guys that do, but I personally do. I personally think it's like fallen angels, and I think that's what they are.
Local girl Isabel has asked Andrew to help her build a minotaur.
Basically, he's a man with the head of a bull who eats humans.
As Amish, we don't get much opportunity to work with the opposite sex outside our family.
Andrew, do you want to help lead the image on Saturday in the procession? Because you helped make it and stuff.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't do very much at all. But if you want me to, I'd give it a try.
It would just be kind of just mainly pushing it along. That's all we're doing.
If Andrew wants to get involved in this procession, he'll need some sisterly advice. When Andrew and I embarked on this trip, as the older sister, our parents entrusted Andrew's spiritual well-being to my care.
Leah is grown up to be quite a young lady. She knows who she is. She takes life seriously. Andrew's not as far along spiritually as Leah is, but I believe that the potential is there. Boys tend to like to go out and have a little bit more fun than girls. They're prone to reaching out into worldly things, and they like adventure, they like challenges. And with Andrew, we have found that very much to be true.
I guess because I'm older than him, I feel responsible for him. I think Andrew's pretty strong in his own ideas of what he wants and what he wants to do. But everyone has weak moments where we give in. And I was just, if I was concerned enough, I would talk to Andrew about it and encourage him to just stay strong.
Why do you think they chose outer space or out of this world for their theme?
Sounded interesting.
Well, when I told Dad what their theme is and some of the floats that they have, he just suggested that it's really not something that he would like us to be part of. He said that we can be there as observers and see what it's like and see what it's all about. But he said he doesn't want us to be in the parade.
But Isabel wanted me to be in the parade because I helped her.
Isabel, the girl that was doing the...
Yeah, I would have liked to.
What was that figure she was working on?
Some Greek myth. It's just a story.
Well, I was wondering if we believe in all the Greek myths and the science and stuff that everything's involved in. We're not really, we don't really take that much interest in something, do we?
No.
Proverbs 6:20. My son, keep thy father's commandment, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them continually upon thine heart, and tie them about thy neck. When thou goest, it shall lead thee. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. And when thou awakest, it shall talk with thee.
Laura's getting married in 10 months' time, and she's suggested we help her choose her wedding dress with her friend Emily.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah, that one's...
As Amish, we don't go to shops to buy our wedding dresses. We make our own, from our choice of plain colored fabric, but never white.
This is what I wore on the day I got married. This blue color is a common color. Most people have blue. And the white, I like to think of as a symbol of a pure virgin, and that's what we keep our bodies for our husband. And if I lose enough weight, I could wear it again.
Our style of wedding dress is just the same as the ones we wear every Sunday. There are no rings, bouquets, or veils.
Yeah, the reason we traditionally do wear white is because it represented the fact that you're a virgin, and kind of the unveiling at the altar. It's kind of unveiling to your husband kind of thing.
But do you think that's kind of getting lost?
Oh, definitely.
That's
sad. Enormously, yeah. There are very, very, very few kind of people that get married these days are. It's kind of almost...
Yeah.
Like if you are, it's almost like you're going into it with your eyes closed, a bit naive kind of thing. People think that. Yeah, it
that's
is
amazing.
Kind of, yeah.
She looks amazing. I didn't quite do it yet.
Wow. Do you feel special in it, or do you feel?
Yeah, you look special.
And then when they get there, they pull it back.
And then they pull it back.
Yeah. How do you feel wearing something that's completely nothing like anything Amish?
It's fun to dress up, actually.
Yeah.
I think it would be so special to have your first kiss on the day, on your wedding day.
Wow.
I really think that a kiss is so much cheaper by the way people use it. Like, 'cause I've never been kissed.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Laura was saying that they wear white for a symbol or like a symbolic thing because of being virgin. I think that felt really nice. I would have such a great joy to have saved myself for one person only.
Do you think it's really strange how they don't even hold hands, or like they don't want to kiss until their wedding day?
I think it's very honourable.
Yeah.
Makes me feel quite weak.
Yeah, your wedding night would be quite a terrifying experience, I would have thought. There'd be huge pressure on it, wouldn't it?
1 Timothy 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broided hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array.
There are many different types of Amish. Becky was brought up in the strictest Amish sect, the Swartzentruber's, until her family left that church last year. Swartzentruber women are not allowed to cut their hair, shave their legs or underarms. They're not allowed to use any type of birth control, makeup, nail polish, or perfume. Becky's had very few experiences outside her strict upbringing, and she's still unsure about stepping outside of the box.
Scared of the unknown. Like say if I never went to the bank before and I had to go in for the first time, and I didn't know exactly how to do it, you know, I was scared. And just other things like going shopping. If you never go dress shopping, like clothes shopping, you have no idea where to go or what's appropriate. I just felt very lost.
Our days in England are numbered.
It's an experience putting a wetsuit on. It's probably the hardest bit of the lesson.
The trip is coming to an end.
Looking really good. All right, now we've got a special bat wing here for you to keep you super warm.
But before we leave, Dave's determined that we experience the ultimate freedom, riding the waves.
Good to go.
And basically it goes on with the zip at the back.
But Becky's wrestling with her conscience. To surf, she needs to wear a wetsuit. But we don't approve of anything that may reveal a woman's figure and cause boys temptation.
I really want to give it a go surfing, but it's just the wetsuits are something that they're very tight, and I don't know if I should make a big deal of that. To me, it's not as bad as it would have been before I came over. I think I'm getting more used to that kind of stuff.
Matthew 5, 27 and 28. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh upon a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
I wouldn't consider wearing tight clothing either because to me it's uncomfortable, and it's also kind of immodest because it brings out the shape of your body.
I think it's good to stay modest and humble, not go showing off everything.
Wearing a wetsuit is a huge step for Becky, but with it being the last day of the trip, this is her only opportunity to try out surfing. Our mothers guide us in womanly conduct, and Becky's hoping her mom back in Ohio will provide the answer to her dilemma.
Vi kunne gå til det lave grad on beach, just like bunch, doing like water surfing. So he has the wetsuits, but sin like Schwartzy suits is like pretty much skin tight. Sin. Okay, because my saint can hard. It can just like. But this is so embarrassing. It is. It says, yeah. Was ich du kann, die can't do it. Mhm. Because man var exposed to so viel Stoff. Man vet bara när vi läser för dinge vi alles. My mom was very understanding about it, and I know she really would want me to have a go at surfing if I want to. So I think it will work out.
What, to do up the back?
Yeah, I think
Does it fit all right?
I don't know.
Does it feel comfortable-ish?
Yeah, kind of.
There you go, if you hold your hair.
All right, I want you to lie down on your board first. Get your toes right around the tail, that's perfect. So we start paddling. 1, 2, 3. Hands under and up. Cool. Okay, now from there, we're going to pop on 3. Until you're ready. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All you do is you just rise a little bit, stay low, Jackie Chan. You don't have to be like a Russian gymnast. Just a little push to see how solid you are. Fantastic. Ready? Magic. All right, paddle, 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 paddle. That's good, it's good. 1, 2, 3.
I think I just want to stay on the beach.
This may be the only chance we'll ever have to do this. The American Midwest where we live is a long way from the ocean. As far as the eye can see, we're surrounded by green fields. This is our home, and this is where we spend our days. We don't often go out of our communities, and after all, buggies are just good for local travel. Coming to the ocean and surfing on its waves is like walking on the moon for us.
Go, Andrew, go, Andrew. Looking good. Yeah, boy. So good for you. It's good for the soul, good for the spirit.
It's actually really, really fantastic. I love it. It's very, very much, it's good fun.
I think for Becky to have put on something that's that tight and kind of she was kind of slightly uncomfortable about, and to have overcome that, and I thought that was incredible in itself. But for her to then only be the second time she's ever seen or been in the sea, to go out and try surfing in waves and things she's not used to, I thought I was amazed that she went out. I was so impressed.
I think could get in your blood, but I'm glad I had the privilege of trying it. I think it's awesome that they can do what they do. I mean, they have a surfing school, they make a living surfing. I'd love to live like this if I could, but obviously I can't, being I'm Amish.
Today, we take our leave of Dave, Laura, and the gang.
That's not too bad, that's cool.
We're pleased to be leaving them with a little bit of the Amish lifestyle.
Come, if we swing my side round, we'll come in this way. Well,
Hello, that one can be Leon.
this is Becky. Hello, Becky. Hey, there you go. That's it, that's it, that's it. How you go? Oh, good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's the greatest gift you could have given us. I really appreciate it, really appreciate it. You're an absolute star. I don't even want you guys to go, really. It's too special.
I hope they take home with them the
kind of idea that there is a different world out there that's not necessarily all wrong. You don't have to necessarily be so religious and on a completely straight path to be a good person, and you don't have to follow sort of guidelines and rules. You can just be a good person in yourself and have a good family without necessarily abiding by the Bible.
4 weeks ago, we made our first ever trip out of America to the shores of Britain. And today, we're returning home.
I am excited to go home, but I am going to miss hanging out here and all the people we've met.
Thanks for the surfing lessons, you guys.
No, it's amazing.
So much fun.
They have the surfing, that's their life, and it's what they love, and I think it's a dream lifestyle, really.
See you later, guys. Take it easy. Rightio. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, amazing.
A month feels like a long time away from home.
Good to see you again.
Oh, boy.
So great to see you. It's really great to be home again.
Oh, hey, Mom, how are you?
I can't believe that it's all over now. It's all behind me.
Hey, Dad, how are you?
We had prayed for the Lord to protect her and bring her home safely. And it was almost heartbreaking to see her coming home again.
Everybody's out here waiting for us.
To be without Leah and Andrew was, you could feel the difference in the family. The completeness wasn't there. I'm happy to see them back again. That's the main thing.
Oh, it's good to see everyone's faces again. Wow.
It's good to have you guys back.
Marie, that's for your baby doll.
All right.
Joshua,
Did you have room for everything?
if you help me bake cookies. Wenn du mir helpst cookies backen, kannst du das da werden.
We've had an adventure with British teenagers, the like of which we Amish never experienced.
It's like 20 pictures as a start of the memories that we're going to be collecting.
Just trying to give my family a glimpse of what I experienced, it just seems like so vast. How will they ever get even a glimpse? I mean, just showing them pictures. I mean, there's so much to say about those pictures before they understand what all went on.
Yeah, there's a lot to say.
Now it's time to return to our quiet, slow-paced lives. But for all of us, our futures have been changed in subtle ways. When he left for Britain, 18-year-old Leon had been on Rompringera for 2 years, but he'd never managed to come out of his shell. Overseas, that all changed.
I think I've gained more confidence in doing things that I never did before, like playing polo, surfing, and all that kind of stuff, dancing. I hope I can go out and meet new people more easily, like make new friends easier than I have before.
Before the trip, Leon was considering being baptized Amish, and that means following the Amish rules for life. Now he's returned home, it's time for him to commit one way or the other. It's the biggest decision of his life.
The future for me is, well, I'm going to be joining back into the Amish church here in the fall. I guess the trip to England made me just more sure of myself that I want to do that, being I was away from my family that long.
23-year-old Jerry lost his factory job just before the trip. On Rompringera and living away from home, his life had no direction.
I think it's made me want to go out and try harder to find a job and to make life happen a little more.
But has the trip brought Jerry any closer to the decision he's been wrestling with, whether to be baptized Amish or not?
I feel I should make the decision, and then that way I know what I want, but I also want to make the right one. A lot of the reason I'd go Amish is because I'd like to have my children grow up to be Amish, and because I really think that's a great lifestyle, but I don't know if that's for me or not. I'll just have to wait and see, I guess.
that's in London. It's kind of like a memorial for a boy that got stabbed.
Overseas, we were all thrown into an ungodly world, and the lack of faith affected Becky in particular.
The whole thing was just an experience that was very extraordinary for me. I see that life doesn't just revolve around my little world right here, and maybe it has given me bigger ideas. Just talking about my beliefs and everything, I think it has given me a lot more boldness and confidence to say what I believe and not to be afraid to speak up. And I think that's a vision that I really want to have, very passionately, to reach people before Christ comes back and before things get worse and worse.
This one is again from the Scotland, the second week, and this is at the castle with the two girls that we spent that week with, Veronica and Annabelle.
18-year-old Andrew was ready for adventure.
I guess it kind of gave me a taste of traveling the world a little more. Being over there and, seeing how the people live is really interesting to me. Everything's done different, and I really like that. So I want to go to some other countries someday and visit new sites.
And they're playing cricket. Do you remember of hearing the game cricket? It's an English game. And Ryan and Sophia.
And for me, Leah Miller, if I'm really honest, this has been a life-changing experience.
I think a lot of Amish girls grow up and expect that they'll just get married and stay Amish and raise a family. And for me, it has kind of opened up different ideas that, there's more things out there to do. I could be something else besides that. And it's almost overwhelming to think of the possibilities of a person's life. And it's not like I've changed my ideals or anything. And I would still like to have a family sometime. But I recognize that because of the experience, I'm more open to the idea that, there's a chance that I might not even live in America all my life. And it's kind of exciting, actually.
Ye are dead, ye are dead. Ye are dead, and your life is hid with Christ in God. Set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Christ in God.